promise.
Wait. Let me tell you something. All right. Let me tell you something. Wait.
Oh my God.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Hey sister cousins, welcome to my channel. I'm Lady C and I'm here to see if the juice is worth the squeeze. Like and subscribe if you're new and run it up in the comments. Let me know it's real. Now, dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to talk about Brit, Eady, and the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16 reunion.
Okay, ladies, now let's get information. I slay. Okay, ladies, now let's get information. You know you that when we cause all this conversation. Always stay gracious.
After the beat.
Here we go.
And I love mess. Until my name get brought up. Cause bitch, I don't do that messy shit. I don't fuck around, ho.
Hey y'all. So, girl, I'm not gonna hold you guys too long. But listen, I had to get on the line, girl, because what in the hell is going on down to Bravo?
What's happening? Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
I know they are up in that office in shambles trying to figure out what is going on, what they're about to do. Because, baby, when I tell you Miss Brit, a.k.a. Pistol Grip Pump, a.k.a. Miss Bangkok Eady.
You in Bangkok, sweetie. There's a reason they don't call it Bangkok.
She done shook the table.
Bitch is shaking the table.
I'm just like, really, bitch? I don't understand. Listen, can I be frank with you guys?
No.
It takes a special individual to go down to a reality TV cast and put your life on display for our entertainment, right? And for that, anybody who is brave enough to do that has my respect. However, how you show up, however you choose to show up, it's all on you, okay? It is nobody's fault. There's not an editor that can save you. There's not, because if you're nice, you can't make a nice person evil just because of an edit. You understand? And I feel like there's this conversation that needs to stop about, oh, well, the editing. Because whatever you put out there, whatever piece that they choose to use, you are responsible for how you show up on the show, okay? So if you show up as a bitch, 9 times out of 10, you're probably a bitch.
And yes, she is a bitch. B-I-C-T-H.
Now, I just want to, first of all, get into the meat and potatoes of things, okay? So we have Andy, who's obviously the host, and then on the one side of him is going to be Big Poe, and then on the other side is her lap dog, Shamina, okay? Now, I really wasn't too mad at that selection. I feel like if I had a choice, I would have more so went with Big Poe on one side and then Drew on the other side, only because they had the most this entire season. Like they gave the most this entire season. Even though Big Poe storyline was like awful and she really flopped, but I just feel like as she is the favorite of the show, we already knew she was going to be on one side of Andy, okay? But Drew gave the absolute best performance this entire season. And I'm not saying performance like she was acting or anything, but more of her life was on display than any of the women. All of the women came to the show as mean girls. They were putting on airs. They were putting on for TV. Like, they just did not show up as their authentic self. And I feel like Drew really was her best self this season, even if it was a slow burn, because yes, we in the beginning was like, okay girl, when are you gonna clock in? And not because she's, not giving anything, but it was just like, these girls are dragging you and you are not showing up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like, Brit, like, is accountability that hard for you to stomach? And you know what? I can't even say that I'm too shocked, or even the fact that I even asked that question in the first place. I really shouldn't have asked that question in the first place, because if we're being honest, when they had the peace brunch, she didn't even like Angela questioning the lie that she was trying to perpetuate.
She lost her insurance license.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Based on
really?
what?
Right. What do you mean based off of what? Are you confused? What's been going on?
I'm not going to sit up here and act surprised, because I'm not. Because I really was curious, like, how is she going to come on this reunion knowing that nobody fools with her, everybody's upset with her, and the fans and the cast are both against her, okay? I did feel like it would have been odd, or like, I don't know if I 100% believe that she would show. I'm not going to say like, I just knew she wasn't going to show. I just feel like there was like a little feeling in my stomach that maybe it might not happen. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know, girl. Like, that is just so, that is so, and let me tell y'all, okay, because I'm late, all right? Hold on. So listen, girl, I was down to my living room, girl, putting up my Christmas tree. Yes, I said my Christmas tree, okay? Listen, girl, life has been lifing, okay? And yeah, it's June. I don't even know what date it is, but it's June something, and I'm putting up my Christmas tree, so fight me, girl. Girl. So anyway, so I was putting up my Christmas tree, and I took a little sit down, because whenever I put my Christmas tree away, girl, it takes forever, okay? Because the lights, it was like a pre-lit tree, but then it stopped working, and then I had to like put the lights on myself manually, and it's like 95 different lights up in that daggone tree. And so I had to undo everything, and it was getting tangled. Girl, it was just such a mess. And I knew it was going to be like that, which is why it took me 19 years to get around to it, okay? Okay. But yes, so I was minding my business, and lo and behold, I grabbed my phone, and I see all of these things coming up, and I'm like, hold up. What? She said, what? Not I forgot to say what was the most important part of all of this. Girl, why did Brit literally tell yet another lie? She said that, what did she say? Oh, she said that her photos, it was so embarrassing, but then come to find out, girl, she didn't even know what pictures was used in the spa grand opening.
So who is this hoe? Who is this hoe? Brit Eady is her name. I know for a fact that one of these housewives who is still on the show is the one who gave Kenya a big part of that nude information.
It's so many lies that are being told during this whole thing.
The lies! There you go, this bitch. I'm telling you.
And the fact that she ran away from accountability, it really pisses me off. But yeah, girl, I'm just like, girl, so what? Because none of us saw the pictures. Nobody knows what was on said posters that Kenya had. And for you to tell us, oh, well, girl, it wasn't me to begin with. But this is also the same photos that got you suspended with your insurance license. It's just so much fodder around Brit. And she's, girl, girl. And I don't know. Like, what I really want is for Andy to really address everything that has gone on. You know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to say that, girl, because I forgot to say that. But yes. Yeah, girl. So I'm gonna let y'all finish, but I just had to add my little 2 cents. Okay, girl. On this journey to 1,000 subscribers, I just want to say this episode is sponsored by you. Thank you so much for your support and helping me along this journey. Your support keeps me encouraged. It keeps me going. It keeps me wanting to make more content. Hopefully you like what you see. So if you like what you see, girl, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, girl. I won't bite, okay? All right, now let's get back to the show. It's a lot of feelings around it because I was able to go through Twitter and see the things and go through, you know, Instagram and the Jasmine brand and everything else. And I'm just, that is some coward ass shit, girl. Like, girl, first of all, Brit, you're not the only one that got a lot of questions and that we're about to wear out in the comments about, okay? You're one of the ones, but you're not the only one. Hey. Brit, listen. You wasn't the only one that was gonna be embarrassed, okay? I just want you to understand that your best friend, Portia.
Don't make me call Portia.
We was finna wear her out too. You wasn't gonna be alone. She would have been able to hold your hand. Y'all could have held hands and stood in this together, okay? Hell, even Ange has a few things, you know, questions we need answers for. Girl, her husband been wearing her load this entire season. You know what I'm saying? Embarrassing the hell out of her. It was not going to be, oh, just Brit.
They coming to see me.
They coming to see the Temptations.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
No, baby, no, okay? We was gonna get on Ange, you know, really not Ange, but you know, we had questions, okay? We was gonna get on Kelly for now, you know, being the new lap puppy in training. She's definitely been showing up kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? And she got all that financial stuff going on. Oh, baby, we was gonna go and tug on her too. And who else? Oh, Shamina, girl, she been showing up, girl, looking crazy. And then you did all of that during the season, all for you and Portia to fall out. So it's just like, girl, you wouldn't have been standing alone all by your lonesome, girl. We was gonna, you know, drag everybody because everybody contributed to a little bit of the fuckery of this show. However, now, Ange has not contributed to the fuckery. It's just that we want to know, you know, why your husband been playing in your face this whole time. And, you know, that's the only thing. So, Ange, she good. She kind of been carrying this season, to be quite honest. And then Drew, you know, y'all been wearing her out this entire, girl, when I tell you she is tired, okay? So I'm just, you know, and wait a minute, hold up. Because y'all really gonna give Drew the last seat? The last seat? Oh, I ain't like that at all. Because first of all, you got Phaedra, who is number 2 on the lineup. I find that very disgusting. You know what I'm saying? I know that Brit isn't here, but Phaedra does not deserve for her little 3-second cameo to put her right next to Portia. I just think that is just so trash. Bravo. Seriously. And then who else? Cynthia, girl. She a friend of, so I don't care. Who else, girl? Oh, Kelly before Drew? You know what I'm saying? Like, Ange, I understand she could be second seat regardless. Or she could have been first seat or second seat. I was hoping it was either going to be Drew next to Andy and then Ange, or Ange and then Drew. Either way, I would have been fine with. But to have Ange on the end, it just... Girl, when I tell you, bravo, I don't know what the hell y'all are doing, but y'all are really pissing me off. Now, I like it.
They know exactly what they're doing. And until we turn it off, this is going to keep going.
I mean, it's a lot of conversation. what did they say? Oh, well, we've been trying to figure out if you was gonna let Drew come down to the Watch What Happens Live, girl. I got a message from someone on Twitter saying that they have finally invited Drew to Watch What Happens Live. I'm not sure if that was intentional, if that was the plan this whole entire time, or if because of the shakedown and the surrounding questions, if y'all just was like, okay, girl, let's bring her, let's get on the good side of the fans and bring, you know, Drew to Watch What Happens Live, because we've been catching and clocking a lot of stuff, all right? And it's hard to not believe that you guys are not trying to sabotage the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to say that I was like stunned, but not surprised. Okay? Does that make sense? I don't know, girl. I mean, you know. Well, listen, I don't plan on holding you guys too long. I said I was going to be really quick, and I really meant it this time, okay?
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Girl, how long y'all think this show should be? One episode? One and done? Like a 90? I don't know if like a smooth 90 minutes. That's too long, huh? It could be though. Like a 90-minute special. Like a long episode. I just don't see, like, y'all are either gonna have to put some super long ads and commercials, and then what's that gonna do for the people that watch Peacock? Because girl, that's looking like 30 minutes. Girl, because if y'all try to split this thing up into a 30-minute special, unless you guys do I don't know. Because I was gonna say, unless y'all do like a one-on-one or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But when I say one-on-one, I mean like a one-on-one with Brit and a one-on-one with Kenya. And then, girl, did y'all realize or notice that, because, girl, I'll be all in the, Paris, is something happening next with Brit? Because when I tell you Paris is standing 10 toes down, girl.
That's mine. I'm going to stick beside him.
I don't know, girl. Paris seems to really, really like Brit. So much so that she's been sticking beside her friend, girl. Because I mean, I'm not going to say that, you know, stylists are opportunists or anything like that. But it just seems like, well, maybe Brit has some other things lined up where she doesn't care about leaving the show. I don't know what, but I'm just saying, like, because, baby, when I tell you Paris has been like, girl, that's my friend and I'm sticking beside her, okay? Titanic or not, okay? Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to call you guys back in a little bit. Like and subscribe, hit the notification bell if you're really about that life, and let me know what you guys think about this whole shakedown, girl. The streets are in flames, okay? So yeah, I guess I'm gonna call you guys back in a little bit. Bye.